Good evening, it's Super League 8 round 23, Castleford on the pitch. The side for this evening, McNally at full back, Saxton, Mellor, Egan and Price. The three quarters, Maloney and Healy. At the half back foot, here come the Saints. Led out, the captain Sean Long and the Bourne twins are the mascots tonight. Liam and Andy, they both go to Chapel End Primary School in Billinge. They both have hobbies of playing rugby for Blackbrook and watching the Saints. Liam's favourite player is Sean Long, he'll be shut to bits, won't he? And Paul Sculthorpe. And Andy's favourite players are Darren Albert and Jason Hooper. There's the Bourne twins just going over. Anyway, mascots for tonight. Have a good night, lads. The Castleford side, the remainder is Maloney and Healy at half-back. Sykes, Hudson and Lynch. Front row, Harlan, Fritz, Johnson, the back three. Gibson, Godwin, Bartrim and Hubie on the bench. The Saints side is Wellens at full-back. Gardner, Hooper, Newlove back after many weeks out. Stewart is the other wingman. Long and Wilkin the half-back pairing. Mason, Cunningham and Ward the front row. Bennett, Stankovic and Yonkers the back three. On the bench, Jones, Hill, Graham and Hardman. Saints to get us underway. Welcome to one and all in the sponsors' boxes for tonight. Super League 8, round 23 clash, as I said before, between the Saints and the Castleford Tigers. Two of the best open playing rugby league teams to grace Super League. Always renowned for throwing it about. Saints peck for offside, referee Conley, that's 25 seconds. There's always a pie eater got to get his nose in under, but that's how it goes. Mitch Healy dumps it into touch. Saints with a depleted side. 10 first teamers out. Sykes. The dummy half. Now with Fritz. Well, Godwin is on there. He was down on the subs bench, was Godwin. Number 19, but he's in the starting lineup. Somebody must have been injured in the warm-up. Andy Johnson, oh, and he releases it. Kick dead. 20-metre tap restart. So Godwin's on. Cunningham, he plays it quickly, and referee Connolly, after a minute and 30 seconds, pegs Cass, Big Paul Mellor for offside. So Sean Long. Mike Bennett. Oh, well, dangerous tackle. Dearie me. The referee's picked it. He'll have to be spoken to. Tipped the man up. Held him loft and put him down. And Fritz is arguing the toss. My old pal Mick Morgan is not on parade tonight for whatever reason. But Saints are pressing, it's Yonkers, good tackling in the early minutes by the Tigers. John Wilkin offering the ball, diagonal run, dropped on there again, high tackle and the second one with Hudson going in and giving his extra 2 penneth and a penalty for the Saints, and Sean Long will open his account here, I'm sure. So they've come out, Graham Steadman obviously got them fired up, they're coming out with a purpose. And a penalty chance for the Saints. Cass are the visitors to the home of the reigning champions, obviously after London away for the Saints and Saturday's bruiser. Ian Millward down to the Bourbones. Darren Britt before, forced to retire from the game, being presented with a signed shirt before and going all the way around the ground to rapturous applause. There's Sean Long, 3 minutes gone. Long with the penalty. 2-0 to the Saints. Long's 92nd of the season.
And with the penalty goal for the Saints, I'm just going to calm things down for a second just to announce this fact. That with that goal, Sean Long is now beating Jeff Taylor's record and is now 5th in the all-time Saints goal card.
So Sean Long up, his PA man Stewart just saying that Long is 5th in the all-time Saints goal kicking. And Barry Ward gets the cheers, unloads the ball, Wilkins. Fingertip control by Wilkins. Long, opposite, good hands by the Saints. Hooper just couldn't get away. Yonkers drives it up. Lynch, one of the tacklers. Sykes as well, I think. Long dabs it through, puts pressure on the fullback. McNally takes it well. Price looms round him. McNally takes the tackle. There's Wayne Price. Finally grounded. Oh, that was a mile forward, wasn't it? And Saints pegged again. So Cass awarded the penalty, move it downfield. Saints have got a line up. The referee is keen on this evening. Seeing Godwin operating at acting half-back. Hudson's on the pitch, he's gone to loose forward, and we think Haaland is the man that's possibly gone to the bench. Mellor, big drive from Mellor. Big, powerful Aussie. Nearly squeezes in at the corner. Cass again. Well, obstruction there. Barry Ward was taken out. The ball's loose. Healy. Oh, it's knocked on. Justice. Tom Saxton couldn't take it. Yeah, we're just discussing on here. We think Lee Haaland pulled up in the warm-up. It doesn't look as though he's even on the bench, but the 18th man will be called in. But Cunningham attacked in half. Saints in the lead, 2 points to nil. 7 minutes gone on the clock. Cunningham attracting the attention. The ball's loose. Cass have it. It's play on. Cass keep it alive. Hudson wrapped up by Paul Wellens. Did well. The danger was there. The Tigers in possession. Healy. Oh, lovely ball. Saxton loops round him. Lovely ball from Healy. And Saxton touches down. 7 minutes all on, 8 minutes gone. Saxton with the try. There was loose play. The Saints had lost the ball in the field of play. Castleford picked it up. Hudson brought it forward. Wellens made the tackle. It had to be. Then from the play of the ball, Castleford moved it to the right, and Mitch Healy just held it up to perfection. Saxton coming through on the arc, took it well, nobody in front of him, and touchdown just to the right of the sticks for the 4-pointer. Tigers 4, Saints 2, the conversion to come from Healy. And here's Healy now. On the 10-metre line, just to the right of centre. To pop it over. Paul Newell back after injury. And he's going to cast next season, isn't he? Along with supposedly Ryan and Greenhill from Hull. Certainly Greenhill was the fellow that was involved with that Darren Britt injury. Nothing malicious, but the outcome was looked terrible, doesn't it? Britt's face, eye socket, cheek, jaw smashed. And he had to go at Barry Ward as well later on. He just heard of fisticuffs. Obviously, Cass have got their injuries. Oh, Thackeray, Bartram, Eager and Healy. They're going away next season. Depleted squad for Cass, obviously, and bringing new players in. Orr and Thackeray are injured. Orr's going to Wigan. Bartram released. Eager released. He's going to Hull. And then Healy and Fritz are supposedly retiring. Cass beaten at home last weekend by Warrington. 29-16. They want to get some credibility back. Not a happy hunting ground for the Tigers here at Nosey Road, and let's hope we can make it that way. They haven't won in Super League. They've come close. A 32 points all draw with Diesel going over for 3 tries. Tony Stewart, centre field. 3 Cass men to meet him. Gardner. Cass moving up quickly. The crowd asking for it. The referee not responding. They don't respond to much pie eaters, do they? Only abuse. And they get plenty of that up here, don't they? Only joking. Before the letters come in. Goal. Inside ball. Touch the Cass man. A further set of 6. And good yardage made there up to the halfway. Stankovic with a good drive. Sates building it up. Sean Long. Wilkin looking the part. Now Wellens. Off the left foot. Comes in field. Newell attacked in half. Bennett. Wilkin again, heavily involved. Scrum half this evening. Short side. Cunningham bursts away. Fritz wraps him up. Sykes as well. Last one of this set. Sykes a bit slow to get up. Long puts a high one to the corner. Sates, can they keep it alive? Has he gone forward? I think it's been knocked forward. It's Cass ball. Would have been the turnover anyway. 12 minutes gone. 6-2 in favour of the visitors. Fine evening. Quite a healthy crowd of Saints spectators, and not many from Castleford this Friday evening. Lynch. Along the line, Healy again. Good tackle on Mello, but he gets the ball away to Fritz. Saints have got to wrap them up. One round the top, one round the legs. Hudson, danger. Wellens does well. Price comes in. Stewart, all offside Castleford. The referee not responding. Now he's giving it as the tackle is completed. Sean Long pops it over here. Newell up to Long. The game's underway. Barry Ward. Good tackle, super tackle on Ward. Good ball, Long inside to Cunningham, and Long with a big hit. Mason. Well, there's some big hits going in there early doors. Wilkin. Wellens. Tackle completed now. Saints take it to the right. Yonkers. Just short of the 20. Last set. Last tackle of this set. Long puts it high again. Price did well, got it on. Good tackle by Newlove, and it had to be as well. That was a try-saving tackle in my opinion, because if he hadn't got hold of him, Price would have been away. Saints pegged for offside, the referee not letting it flow, picking a bit too much. 14 minutes gone and the penalty count creeping up. Godwin restarts. Sykes. Cass in possession. Lynch, another big forward drive. Michael Smith missing tonight. And he's a powerhouse second row man, isn't he? Cass take it on the short side. Francis Maloney looking for the way through. Now with Hudson. Spreads it out wide. Healy, danger man again. Chips it for the corner. Stewart's underneath it. Took it well under pressure. Price and Mellor. Wellens, well, Cass again. Pressing up very quickly. Well, they're in front of the referee there. He's looking, he's pointing, he's probing, but he's not penalising. Mason. Eddie Gardner coming off the right flank. And Saints now move it to the right. Sean Long, let's get out of here. 40-20 effort. Curl back inside. Saxton. The popular side erupt. Last Saturday against Hull, Hemmings and Steve-O were complaining about the heat up here. They was complaining about the noise from down below. Millward and crew wasn't. That's what they want. They want the crowd to get behind the Saints. They always get behind the Saints, don't they? But Price in possession for Cass. Johnson. Mitch Healy puts it high. Tester, well taken by Stewart. Offside against Cass. Well, very unfortunate there, I think, against Cass. But the referee with eyes like the proverbial water closet rodent, and he's the man in charge, and we've got to take what he says. Oh, Cass have. We're not bothered, we've got the penalty. The ball's loose. Now it's going to be a warning. Andy Lynch, he's going to be warned for ripping out. The captain's got to come over, Ryan Hudson. So Hudson's being told, any more jiggery pokery, there'll be 10 minutes in the bin. Early warning from Mr. Connolly. So Saints on the attack, trailing 6 points to 2. Well, that looks suspicious from Long to Mason. And he certainly got involved last week, didn't he, Mason? The ball knocked forward. So Saints, where they should have been taking the advantage, unfortunately have lost it. The ferocity of the tackle, shaking the ball loose. Healy to feed. Hudson. Andy Johnson, I think that is, taking the tackle. Cass in possession, just short of their own 40. Andy Lynch, oh, big hit. Mason and Ward, they met him. Cunningham there involved as well. Fritz. Quick play of the ball on the short side. Healy dabs it downfield. Yes, finds touch, bounces in, and then bounces back in the field of play. Head and feet to the Saints on the 10-metre line. 20 metres in. Still a warm night, but not as warm as last week. Mellor there having a dig at the touch judge. They won't put up with that, you know. Eddie Gardner looking for that half gap. Thought he'd seen it. Craig Hubie on for the Tigers. Mason. Trundling it up, Mason. Johnson and Lynch. Well, there we go. Come on, referee. Cunningham sees the gap, darts for it. Stankovic moving and hanging out wide on the right. Now the ball transferred. Sean Long puts it high. Test again. Yes, good tackling. Bennett, the first man there. Then the cavalry come in and hold him upright. Saxton it was. Switch to full-back. And Bennett there powering through along with Newlove and Crew and Co. So drop out from between the sticks. And Ryan Hudson offside from the kickoff. Referee's happy with it. Wellens and Hudson there, the first man there with the tackle, and he was in front of the kicker. Cunningham short ball to Mason. Mason again takes the tackle. Saints driving it forward. Wilkin unloads to Long. Speculated out wide, did well. Gardner, Hooper did well there to take the ball on the run. Gardner being mauled. Cunningham, Long, good hit. Good hit on Long by Fritz. And he's coming for a second bite of the cherry. The referee's telling him to get up. Wellens, Newlove, puts it back. Saints have it, it's Cunningham. That must have been the turnover, it must have been the sixth tackle. I hadn't noticed the referee's hand. Wayne Price. Knock on! Knock on by Saints have it, Wilkins got it. What about the advantage? Well, he hasn't got it. Price had it, I thought Wilkin had it. It's going to be advantage to the Saints, head and feet to them at the scrum, 15 metres out. 20 metres in and 15 out from the cast line. Wilkin to Long. Newlove! John Long moves it to the right. Hooper! Hooper! He must be millimetres short. Now it's coming cross field. Overlap for the Saints. Can they release it? Cunningham turns it back. Sean Long has it. Bennett, Wellens, beg your pardon. Cass have time now to regroup. Short side, Bennett. Stewart. Price takes him well. Fritz, Marlin. Long. Sean Long winding his way through. This will be the last. It is. Cunningham. Ward. Back to Mason. Cunningham. Overlap if Saints can move it. Stankovic. Stankovic will score! On the power play, on the sixth tackle. 23 minutes gone. Stankovic in for the try. That levels the scores. Stankovic is sixth of the season. Super display by the Saints. Got the scrum from the Castleford infringement, the knock-on. Good defence by the Tigers on this side. Then on the power play, it was spread over. A looping pass over to the right. Stankovic on the end of it. Thank you very much. 4 points. Scores level, 6 apiece. So Sean Long now to hopefully pop this one over. Already converted one penalty so far this evening. On the 20-metre line, about 15 in, left-footed strike, flags go up, thank you very much. Saints in the lead. 8-6. Super try by the Saints, finished off well, put the power play on the Tigers. Shot, yeah, the ball in Castleford half, as long as it's not over the in Saints half, it doesn't matter. Stuart Jones just on for the Saints, taking the ball up. Good driving run, Wellens, playing out of his skin is Wellens. He's had his unfair share of injuries, obviously the back end of last season, the grand final got cropped. Nasty facial injury, but come back with a vengeance. Wilkin dabs it through. Price dabs it with the feet, plays it, so it's all on. So Gibson on. Straight to, well, full-back or wing. Gibson mainly full-back, but Saxton's gone off and he was operating at full-back. And he can shift a bit, can Gibson, to Hudson. Oh, they've gone without the ball of Cass. Saints will be allowed the advantage. They kicked it forward. Cass had knocked on anyway. Yonkers unloads it to Bennett. Bennett out of the tackle. Fritz comes back, puts him to earth. Cunningham brings it blindside. Mason still to open his account with the Saints. Drives to the line. Cunningham. Wilkin. Yes. Oh, Midge's shot. Cunningham again. Forced back. Lost the ball. Cass have it. The referee's in. Pegged him for offside. Saints get out of jail there. 2 points to Long, he'll take the 2. He's not, he's tapped it quickly. Newlove! Newlove in for the try. He like that, Cass won't, if he's playing for Cass next season. I thought Saints would take the 2. The ball was lost. Cunningham tried to squeeze it out, I think. And Cass were pegged for offside. Saints came over quickly. I thought Sean Long had up for the 2, but he didn't. He tapped it quickly. He put a speculator out to Paul Newlove. The big man took it well. Sidestepped inside. Past the Castleford defence. Another further 4 points to the Saints. Don't forget, you're with Micron Video this evening, bringing you all the action. Danny's your cameraman. My name's Ron Hoop. And Sean Long from the opposite side now. Left footer. Can he just guide it between the uprights to give Saints a 14 points to 6 lead. Already leading 12-6. Oh, that's perfect. That is plumb. Super goal by Long.
Number 7, Sean Long.
Well, referee Connolly this time telling him to put it on the centre spot. Don't suppose it makes much difference, tell you the truth, but obviously not on the correct blade of grass. Wilkin. Strong lad. One for now and the future, John Wilkin. Jones. So it's Thackeray is the sub. The ball knocked forward. Good tackling, Stuart Jones on Big Andy Lynch. The crowd erupts. Wilkin to Long. Long thought the tackle wasn't completed. He had to get confirmation off the referee. He told him to play the ball. Hooper nearly lost control. Now it's with Yonkers. Cunningham, darting run. 15 metres short of the line. 32 minutes gone. 14-6 in favour of the Super League champions. The Saints. Now it's with Jones. Lovely ball to Bennett. Well tackled by Mellor. Short side. Oh, Jones. It went back though. Stewart has it. Stewart out of the tackle. Gets the ball to Wellens. Wellens into a big hole. That's the turnover. Unlucky there, Saints. Short side. Well, Cass have lost it. It's been knocked forward. Head and feet to the Saints as the popular side faithful make that din that'll lift the Saints. Well taken by Wellens. Looping pass from Wilkin. Mason attacked it half. Well, jiggery pokery at the play the ball again. Now the referee has told him he's giving 10 minutes. He's not having on it, but he's going. Bartram, he's not been on very long, but he's going for 10 minutes in the bin. So penalty to the Saints. Long will gain further yardage forward. Finds touch on the 20 metre. This set of 6. Hooper to Stankovic. Stankovic unloads. Saints keep it alive. Long gives the dummy. Puts the ball out wide. Castleford have it. Maybe a forced pass. Maybe knocked out. But Castleford have it. Saints now pegged for not lining up correctly at the play of the ball. Looks the indication. Offside. Permanent 8 from 10. To the interval, 14-6 to the champions. Is it in touch? It isn't. Gardner has it. Cass went for distance. Now Gardner, will he straighten up? He tries to. Thackeray in at the tackle along with Healy. Bennett. Cass down to 12 for the remainder of this first half. Cunningham. Sean Long up to the halfway. Saints should be able to expose this one-man advantage. Points before the interval. Jones on the end of Cunningham's pass. Centre field, last one. Long. Reverse angle kick. Looking to hit the post, he does. It was knocked forward, was it, by the Cass player, but he was taken in the in goal, so it's going to be a drop out from between the sticks. Pressure on Cass. With an injured player, game temporarily stopped. It's going to be a drop out from between the sticks. Now we're underway. Long. Ward. Ward out of the tackle. Still pumping the legs and driving up to the 20. Quick play the ball wanted now. Well, it looked like a flop. We all thought it was a flop except the referee. Wilkins! Wilkins! Hands and knees and just short. A metre or so. Bennett. Cass defence holds tight. Wilkins at dummy half. Loose ball tidied up by Sean Long. Saints with Yonkers. Good ball. Hooper. Outside to Gardner. Can the big man squeeze in? He just held short. Last one. It'll come over this way, right across. Long dabs it to Gibson. He takes it and then he's quickly wrapped up. 2 minutes to the interval. Well, a big tackle on Mellor. It wasn't completed. He got out of it. It looked a big hit. Price. Johnson. Utility man. Taken down on the halfway. Sykes. Bennett wraps him up round the top. Ward has him round the legs. Cass down to 12. Healy goes for touch. It'll go touching goal. Stewart just lets it go. 20-metre tap restart to the Saints. Jones first receiver. Now it's with Bennett. Spins out of the tackle. Couldn't release. Last minute of the first half. Gardner. Gardner! Just taken by the shorts. Try saving tackle from that man, Godwin. Cunningham. Lovely ball outside, out wide. Stankovic. Can they finish with a flourish, the Saints? Lofted ball. New Love tidies it up. Referee says he's knocked on. Might have a case. Last scrum of the half. 15 seconds, I make it and counting. It's all in the hands of the timekeepers. We did have a short stoppage just a few minutes ago before the dropout. Healy to feed. Price infield, and you don't give him half a chance. Newlove wrapped him up quickly. Wellens was there as well. Maloney dabs it through. Men offside there. Gardner shuffles it into touch, I think. There's the half-time hooter. Very entertaining first half. Saints going leading 14 points to 6. Long with a penalty goal in the 3rd minute. Then Saxton with a lovely try after Healy had made the opening. Cass led 6-2 as Healy converted it. Then 2 tries in the space of 4 minutes. Stankovic and Newlove both converted by Long. Half-time at Nosey Road. Saints 14, Castleford Tigers 6. Back with you for the second half. 14-6 to the champions at half-time. Cass to get us underway. 40 minutes to go. Saints in 4th position, Cass in 9th. Saints with the most wins, consecutive wins in Super League. 8 on the trot, looking for the 9th tonight. And obviously the press making a lot of Ian Millwood's tirade. Obviously everybody has the breaking point, usually cool, calm and collected. And he just blew his stack after last week, and obviously Sean McRae did as well. He wasn't quite happy about, obviously, press asking about injured players and what have you. And Sean McRae, one of the most affable coaches you'd wish to meet. But Ian Millwood apologised, rightly so, and let's get on with it. We're all entitled to an outburst. That's when I feel like an outburst. I just walk away from the microphone. You've got to do, haven't you? But Cass have the possession. Godwin, Sykes, centre field, Cass in possession. We still have John Hill, James Graham and Ian Hardman to get on the field of play. Hopefully they'll be relishing the chance of getting on in the Super League. John Hill has been on loan at Halifax. That was terminated, as Halifax, obviously they're doomed to relegation. And various players have been allowed to go. And I think those 3 lads that I just mentioned played in the friendly at Widnes at the beginning of this season. Damien Gibson from the full-back position, taken by Yonkers. McNally attacked in half. Now it's with Eager. He's been very quiet, as he's finishing at the end of the season. He's going to Hull. On the short side, Darren Rogers also, he's out injured. Wingman or full-back. Finally the tackle completed. Casa pressing. Mitch Healy, well, a good job he did knock on, because that had been a 4-pointer. There was a great big gap there in the Saints defence. It was Craig Hubie that put Healy into that big hole, and the instrumental half-back just couldn't take it. We're very pleased to say. Tony Stewart. Now it's Wilkin. Well, it looks like Wilkin. No, it's Hooper. Beg your pardon. Cunningham, short ball to Yonkers. Sykes and Hubie in at the tackle. Now Sean Long ups the ante. Barry Ward, he got it away, did he? He did to Bennett. Sage, quick play the ball. Good ball from Wilkin. Out on that left flank. Newell, the man that takes it. Last one of the sequence. It's loose. Stankovic is there. It's still loose. Jones. Oh, what's he going to give? Stankovic tried to make it safe for the try. Whether he should have dove on it, we don't know. But it's kicked dead, and it's a drop out from between the sticks. Maybe 4 points gone a begging there. Pressure was on. So the drop out. Healy again. Sean Long, it sits up. Well, it did sit up, and then he decided to make sure, stop it with the foot. Slips it to Jones. Cunningham steps up, attacked in half. Ward up the middle. Pushes one out of the way. So back to the full complement now, Cass, I think. Yes, they are. Sean Long. Hooper. Inside ball, Wellens. Yonkers couldn't take it. Try line of begging, unfortunately. Lovely into passing, crisp hands. Good tackling by the Tigers. Good defence it had to be. Long, Hooper, Wellens, Yonkers. Couldn't be finished. Healy feeds. Strong running. Big hit there, Cunningham the man. And Saints pegged for offside. He's been very picky this evening, is Mr. Connolly. Must have to improve his performance. Well, Healy again. Doesn't find touch. Tony Stewart. Both Stewart and Gardner have fielded poor penalty kick awards that the Cass Tigers maybe have gone for too much distance instead of just getting it into touch. So Saints spread it on the left. Picked up by Stewart. Referee says it was knocked forward. Newell must have touched it. I think that was the indication. Yeah, I've had the nod from our cameraman Danny. Newell did actually get fingers to it. So the Tigers trying to move it. Mellor wrapped up. Hooper the man. Gibson wants a quick play the ball. Godwin. He unloads. Saints defence comes in. Sykes. Healy. For the corner. Stewart again. Oh, lovely ball by Stewart. Well, Cass trying to force Wellens into the in goal. Urge to get back on side. Gardner. Now Saints going to make a couple of substitutions. Are these youngsters on? Good strong run. Barry Ward coming off. It looks like John Hill coming on. Long puts it deep downfield. Gibson, the man that recovers it. Good tackling, Yonkers and Hooper. Here's John Hill, straight in at the action. Cass still have the possession. The ball offered by Lynch. The tackle completed. Still on the short side. Last one of this set for the Tigers. That's a try, I think, for the Tigers. The referee consulting. No, he's ruled it out. He's ruled it out. The in-goal touch judge was the arbiter. Saints with a tap, restart from the 20-metre line. Mason up to the 40. Backs into the tag, well being mauled there. Come on, referee. Now it's John Hill. Big, powerful forward. John Long. Runners were with him. He unloads. Cunningham. Yonkers has to take the tackle. Support on the right. Hooper sits on the short side. Stankovic couldn't take it. It went over the head. It was an awkward ball. To be fair, it was on the power play on the turnover. And Saints taking Castleford to the cleaners on the short side. Injury to Godwin. No, it's not Godwin. It's Maloney, Francis Maloney. He's took a knock. He's been very quiet tonight, as Maloney, by his usual high standards. Wilkin in the tackle, along with Bennett. Nat Sykes. Just brought down short of the halfway line. Deep kick. Wellens has to take it. Well, nearly an obstruction there, so it's very lucky with that one. 11 minutes of the second half gone. Still 14-6. Stewart saw the gap, side through it, just taken down. Mason, big drive by Mason, 5 metres short of the halfway line. Hooper has to take the tackle. Well, he was tackled. Dear me. The tackle was completed, man. Very unfortunate. But Eager got hold of him, dragged him into touch. So Castleford with a couple of walking wounded there. They're a bit depleted with troops, aren't they, as well? And some of the big guns, Leeds, Bradford, Wigan, Hull have had a horrendous injury problem. And obviously the Saints, 9 or 10 senior players out. The ball's loose. It was knocked forward. Saints putting the pressure on. Come down, Adam Feed. Lovely run from Longwell. John Hill. Wilkin looked sharp, excellent player. Second row loose forward, operating at scrum half today. Wellens winding his way through. Sean Long, Yonkers, Hooper, back to Stankovic, comes inside, look, Yonkers, well he's just short, referee was right there, Stankovic at dummy half, Long, clips it through, Gibson taking in possession. Very tight Castleford defence, saved the day. Popular side faithful erupt. Not marking up square, referee's indication. Tight game as you'd expect. 14 minutes of the half gone. No further addition to the half-time score. Well, it was forward. From our angle here, the popular side faithful are correct, but the officials are not impressed. Long into space. Long. It's in off Gibson. He put his hands up for it. 10 feet to the Saints. Sean Long with pinpoint precision after that big hit on Eager. Released the ball. And Long sprinted down the touchline. Tried to flick it inside to the supporting play, but Gibson just got his hands to it. Head and feet to the Saints. Long feeds it. Wilkin now with Wellens. Bennett! Scything run. Good platform for the Saints now. Cunningham, speculator. Newlove in for the brace. Has he scored? No, he hasn't. Another one from each side ruled out. 20-metre tap restart for the Tigers. Another player going off injured for the Tigers. Bartrim. And Saints are going to make another substitution as the man's injured. Big hits by the Saints. Eager again, putting pressure. Saints putting pressure on Eager. Maloney looks as though he's shaking that injury off. Leg injury. Big hit. Hill and Stankovic. Sykes. Blindside. Ryan Hudson. Referee drew the knock on. Didn't look suspicious. I thought he got away with it. Wellens moving in. Mason. Wilkin has been substituted. Now it's with Long. Hooper. Long, Stankovic. Young Ian Hardman, come on. Gardner picked it up. Gardner goes in for the try. Yes. Saints open the scoring in the second half after 18 minutes with a Gardner try. try of the evening. Gardner alert, picked it up, dove in from short range.
Jason Hooper.
Well, the PA is not usually wrong. He's given it to Hooper, but it was Adrian Gardner that scored it. Well, I thought it was Gardner anyway. So Sean Long looking for his fourth. This will bring the 20 up. 3/4 of the game gone. Last 20 minutes. And that should put the Saints clear. So Sean Long. Bob on again, right in the middle. Superb kick in from the captain. So offside at the kick-off. So offside from the kick-off for Castleford Tigers. Saints have the penalty. Longy finds touch. Hardman here on this. So Hardman for the Saints on this right flank. Hooper has been replaced. Well, I think he's been replaced. If not, he's gone over on the far flank. But Saints with Cunningham. Wellens. He takes the tackle. Maloney it was. Long. Saints spread it. There's Hooper. He's gone on the opposite side. Gives it to Newlove. So Saints still in possession, 20 points to 6 leaders. John Hill took it well under pressure. Long, he just couldn't control it. A rare error from the Saints captain, but Casper quickly. Good cover defence there. Tony Stewart covering back well. Now it's Ryan Hudson, quickly wrapped up. Helen Bennett. Cass in possession. Short ball. Well taken. Jamie Thackeray it was that took that. Oh, that was a forward. Dear me. The ball slipped out to Price. A yard forward. The wingman ghosted in. So just James Graham on the Saints bench to be introduced. And it looks as though he's coming on now. Number 30, James Graham. He'll be introduced into the game. Obviously with Ian Millward, this injury crisis, but the youngsters coming in and seeing them through. Sean Long dabs it down, 40-20. McNally. Oh, good tackle by Hardman. Stopped him, man and ball, wrapped him up right round the chest. Wayne Price into space. Stewart to close him down. Give him too much room. He scored. Price with a try in the corner. Can move, you know. He can move this lad. There's no danger about that. We're just saying before the game, that he must be one of the most improved players over the seasons.
Trying to go for the Tigers, number 2, Wayne Cross.
I remember him playing for Castleford as a raw recruit and coming up with plenty of errors, but the last few seasons he's really blossomed as Price, and he showed his pace there. A long diagonal run that must have took him 70-80 metres to that top right-hand corner. Stewart was chasing him at this side and he couldn't close him down. 20 points to 10. So James Graham, I think that's yes, Ian Hardman, James Graham and John Hill all on senior debut. Or as the Aussies say, debut. But it's debut. I'm from St Helens and proud of it as well. So these lads have played in the friendly against Widnes early in the season. Well, there's nothing like getting on at full level. Certainly a suspicious pass again. But Cass in possession. 14 minutes left. Well tackled there. Wellens moved in quickly, wrapped the man up, Maloney, just as he was ready to unload. Tony Stewart. 3 there to meet him. Hudson, Godwin, Lynch was the other, he pulled out. Hardman coming in off the flank. James Graham, first touch. Cunningham moves it to the left. And Saints gradually eating away, flowing away into Castleford territory, deep into Castleford territory. Last one of this set. It'll go to Sean Long. He puts it high for the corner. Well, eager there, he was doing the obstructing on Wellens as he was coming through. He was watching Wellens, he wasn't watching the ball. Saints player down injured. Tony Stewart. Hudson. Wellens comes back. Stewart on his feet. And Saints physio chasing Tony Stewart, and he's all right. He said I'm all right. Just rub him down with a wet rag and he'll be away. So the Tigers in possession. Maloney unloads. Healy. Gibson. Taken 15 metres out. Healy again, short ball inside, look very suspicious. Once again it's Healy, unloads, eager, well taken, super ball, super tackle on eager. Sean Long, Tony Stewart, Ian Hardman, and Hardman getting a tap on the head from Sean Long. Good defensive display there. Eager tried to squeeze the ball out. Well, he did squeeze the ball out in the end, but Hardman was there to cover. And Tony Stewart, that was injured just a couple of minutes ago, being replaced. Not so often Stewart goes off, is it? So time stopped just while the change. Stuart Jones back on. Jones right in the action. Bit of a loose arm there by Mellor. James Graham. Cunningham, short ball to Mason. That looked well, it did look forward. It did look forward, and obviously the referee picked it. So trying to move it quickly, and Mason just a pace in front. 10 minutes to go. Saints lead by 10. 20 points to 10. Hull away a week on Sunday. This Hudson, eager. No, he's in touch. The man was in touch. Super tackle. Hardman again, I think it was. Sean Long was there as well. Sean Long with a try saver. Cass broke quickly. Eager out to McNally. And the tackle. Sean Long involved, and that was a try saver. There's no danger about that. Trying a goal then for the Tigers, and it would have been an enthralling last 9 minutes, wouldn't it? Graham, tackle centre field, 25 metres out. Yonkers, still the Cass defence, powering in. Saints on the short side. Stankovic, diagonal run. John Hill, I think that is. Was it James Graham it is. Beg your pardon. Longy dabs it down, finds touch. Good relieving kick. Super relieving kick by Sean Long. So Tony Stewart back on. Head bandaged. Oh, Healy did well there. The ball out for Price, and he was on the run, wasn't he? He was on the burst, but the tackle just made the man pass it slightly forward. It went in front of Wayne Price, and he was away for Slates again, wasn't he? Or he would have been. He thought he was. Stewart, still powering forward. Looked like a little bit of a flop. Another trying a goal here, he'll finish the Tigers off. It's Hooper, 10 metres short. Cunningham now, do we have a burster from Cunningham? Out to Newlove. Scored one on his comeback. Well, Saints couldn't hold it. Long's chasing. Super tackle by Long. That'll be all on. Gardner has it. Super tackle by Sean Long. The captain. Try saver here in the corner. Only a couple of minutes ago. Hurried back there as Cass had broke through after Saints with a loose ball. Kick forward this evening, not been on the try scoring sheet so far tonight, but surely in line for the man of the match performance again for the Saints. Long, Wellens, another man that's been on the try scoring sheet regular, Paul Wellens, and not on tonight as of yet, with 6 minutes remaining. Gibson for the Tigers. They have the possession. Wayne Price. A gutsy performance by the Saints tonight as Wilkin comes back on. Kieran Cunningham going off. Healy with a short kick. Wellens took it well. Saints with an injured player here. So tired bodies. Strength sapping contest this evening. John Wilkin, the man that was injured, just come back on. Fully recovered. Ian Hardman tried to scamper away from acting half. Mason puts it back inside. Sister Duffy job to James Graham. Now it's Wilkin. Hooper, Bennett, diagonal run through, just short of the 40. Sean Long, Mason, couldn't control it. Thackeray came in, I think it was Thackeray, man and ball on Mason. Cass in possession. The ball lost. Scrum down, head and feet to the Saints. An ideal platform for them.
Of course, now we welcome our sponsors, our match sponsors, AWB Power Limited.
The Saints
Match sponsor, Kellogg's.
in possession. Wellens cops a little high one there.
And Kellogg's are chosen third man of the match this season. They say the award should go to Saints number 7, Sean Long.
Longy chips it through. Castleford take it. The Cats have the possession. They'll trail by 10. 2 minutes left. Both defences have been superb this, well, throughout the game, especially in the second half. Eager nearly gave it up then. Last one of this set of 6. Cass in possession. Healy puts boot to ball. Gardner should get it. And he does. Can we have a Gardner special? Is there room? Yes, there is! Gardner's on his way! Oh, what a try! What a try, Gardner! Yes! Finishes off with a flourish! What a superb try! I asked for one, and I got one! Super try by Gardner! 2 for the night, and what a finish! Healy with a big boot, trying to get Castleford out of difficulty. It bounced once, Gardner picked it up. Saw the gap, went for it, outpaced the Castleford defence. Thank you very much. That's definitely sealed the result. Eddie Gardner, 2 for the night, 12 for the season. What pace from the flying Barovian. A metre in from the 20-metre line. Not on the correct side for the left footer, but he's not done bad, and it's on its way. And it's there! What a conversion! And there's the final hooter. What a performance from the captain. 5 goals, no tries, at least 2 certain try-saving tackles. And Saints climb further up the ladder towards that place in the playoff and hopefully to Old Trafford to retain our title. 14-6 at the interval. It was 18 minutes before Gardner went here in the bottom right-hand corner. Loose play, the ball was snapped up by Gardner. He was supposed to react. Long converted it, 20 points to 6. Then Price with a 70-80 yarder. Diagonal run upfield after some loose play again. Down at their own try line. That was unconverted, and then right at the death after some excellent defensive displays. Gardner, after Healy had booted it upfield, Gardner snapped it up, saw the gap in the defence, went for it, glided past one, outpaced the defence and went in at the opposite corner. The Saints come over for the popular side. They go all round the arena. They know what the support means to them. We are the champions, and we are until at least October. But a great team performance by the Saints. That's how it's finished. 26 points to 10. Hull away a week on Sunday. Join us there. You've been with Micron, you've been with Danny, your cameraman, myself, Ron Hoop. I'm sure our match day mascots tonight, the Bourne twins, Liam and Andy, I'll have enjoyed it. So thanks for joining us. Thanks to all our sponsors in the sponsors boxes and throughout this arena. See you for the next game.